Attorney and political commentator Elizabeth Booker Houston is raising her voice against what she calls an attack on free speech. Following the suspension of late-night host Jimmy Kimmel, she has urged Americans to boycott major television networks and fight for his reinstatement. In her passionate message, Booker Houston also strongly criticized recent remarks made by Federal Communications Commission Chair Brendan Carr, describing them as deeply harmful. In a striking Instagram post, she declared back, "People must stand up, boycott the networks, demand Kimmel's return, and resist the type of rhetoric that silences free expression." Yet she warned her audience not to ignore the broader pattern at play. She stressed that the suspension of Jimmy Kimmel is not an isolated event, but part of a wider trend aimed at restricting voices that challenge authority. Her comments came after ABC suspended Jimmy Kimmel for controversial remarks surrounding the death of conservative activist Charlie Kirk. The move has drawn outrage from across the entertainment industry. Late-night hosts including Stephen Colbert, Seth Meyers, Jon Stewart, and Jimmy Fallon have defended Kimmel, framing his suspension as a direct assault on freedom of speech in America. In her video, Booker Houston emphasized that free speech suppression has long been felt most heavily by Black women and other marginalized voices. She pointed to Amber Ruffin being blocked from hosting the White House Correspondents Dinner and the creation of a federal watch list that allegedly targets Black women who support diversity and equity programs. She underscored her point with a sharp observation: this is not the first time free expression has been under attack. It's simply that now it is also affecting well-known white male hosts. Referring to her recent conversation with Congresswoman Ayanna Pressley, Booker Houston reminded viewers of a painful truth. When white Americans catch a cold, Black Americans are already facing pneumonia. Black women, she explained, are often the canaries in the coal mine, experiencing the harshest consequences first. Booker Houston also linked the silencing of voices to economic struggles, noting that Black women are facing an unemployment rate of around 7%, with over 300,000 out of work. She argued that this hardship is directly tied to restrictions on speaking out for diversity, equity, and inclusion. She closed with a stark and unapologetic message: if you are only realizing now that free speech is slipping away under this administration, then you are late to the truth. Many already knew. This debate over free speech, political power, and media responsibility is far from over, and it raises urgent questions about whose voices are protected and whose are silenced. If you found this breakdown important, make sure to subscribe to InsightPulse for more sharp analysis, trending updates, and bold perspectives. Stay informed, stay engaged, and stay subscribed.